I used to walk into a grocery store spending over $600 a month for just two people. Now, going into January of 2026, I am feeding my entire household at Costco while keeping my meals high protein and focused on fat loss. So, if you're an ambitious woman who is really crushing it at work but still feels clueless in Costco, this video is really for you. Today, I'm going to be breaking down my full $200 Costco haul for January and how I built my list, how I actually bought the items, and then how I plan to stretch it for the entire month for just the both of us. Now, before the system, food was just convenience for me. If I was stressed or tired and I did not feel like cooking, I'd just swipe my card and deal with it later. Even while I was sitting at 315 pounds with PCOS and pre-diabetes, I'd bounce between Whole Foods and Trader Joe's, random snack ideas, and then by Wednesday, I'd be out of groceries and then right back on Uber Eats, paying delivery fees and a stress tax just for not being prepared. Now, instead of walking into Costco hoping something looks good, I walk in with a clear, high protein strategy, and I know exactly which proteins, carbs, and vegetables, and basically all the essentials that we need to hit our goals for the month without blowing my budget. This January haul is a live example of that system. Before I even think about walking into Costco, I do a kitchen audit and build my list by categories. My 4 pillars are protein, carbs, vegetables, and fats and essentials. I choose 3 to 4 items per category after auditing my kitchen based on what I already have on deck. This is really the difference between hoping things last and knowing exactly how many meals this will cover. The list is built to match our goals for fat loss, high protein, and really just calming our finances. Let's go line by line through what I bought and how it fits into this month. The first thing is organic chicken breast, and this is our main dinner protein. I'm using it with tortillas, burrito bowls, just really simple sheet pan dinners. Next is ground beef. This is my quick lunch protein for bowls and skillets when I need something fast but still high in protein. I bought some cod fillets, which is a lighter option, and I saved that for later in the month when I want something different other than chicken and beef. I bought yellow, orange, and red peppers plus onions, and these work for the burritos, the breakfast scrambles, basically adding some decoration and some veggies. Everything has multiple uses. I bought russet potatoes, which is going to be our main carb for the month, roasted potatoes, breakfast potatoes, and just simple ideas for sides, spinach for omelets and scrambled bowls, and just a quick side as well. I use this everywhere basically to add more volumes in my meal. I also bought 2 packs of eggs. Breakfast anchor between eggs, potatoes, and spinach. I can build a dozen different high protein breakfasts. And then I got some lactate milk if I want to use it for my protein shakes and any recipes that I need something to thicken. It's just better to get lactate for my digestion. Now, Costco came out with another banger. Real Good has a burrito style tortilla. This is actually brand new, so I cannot wait to try it out. These have about 10 grams of protein each, so my burritos are hitting high protein goals, not just vibes. In addition, I got Dave's Killer white bread, a higher quality bread that I actually enjoy, plus it's high in protein, and I bought peanut butter to go along with that. Another protein source I bought was solid white tuna. 1 can on the go is literally 42 grams of protein. I brought strawberry preserves to go along with that peanut butter. It's organic strawberry spread, so it's better macros and it was cheaper overall, so this is what we went with. Peanut butter, again, for the easy fats for snacks and just to add with fruit. But at this point, the cart was sitting at $175 because I was kind of tallying everything as we went. So that left just enough room in the budget for snacks that still support the goal instead of fighting it. We added Real Good lightly breaded chicken strips, 21 grams of protein per serving for fast after work lunches for Dom. And then I also got some Yasso cookies and cream frozen Greek yogurt bars, a higher protein dessert option that really doesn't blow the calorie budget. And the final total was $199. Literally $1 under budget. Now, the real question is, how does $199 of food actually stretch for a month for 2 people? Well, for breakfast, I plan on using the eggs, potatoes, and spinach added with some toast to give me multiple combinations. I can make breakfast bowls, scrambles, eggs with toast, eggs with potatoes, tortillas, and then for lunch, again, we have that ground beef and that tuna. So I can easily turn the tuna into tuna sandwiches, We can do burrito bowls. The real good chicken strips are easy to make burritos as well. Everything is really built around a strong protein base, and then you can add carbs and veggies. The chicken and cod are going to be great with the potatoes and peppers. Those are going to be like my higher meals for dinner. The proteins are the staples, and that's really what I prioritize buying in bulk. And I use that across multiple recipes without throwing food away. We're really just using what we have. Now, if you tried to do a budget haul before and it did not work out, it's usually because of small leaks and not big ones. The pretty cart mistake is really building your entire haul around aesthetics or random cravings instead of your actual protein needs. The no overlap mistake is buying items that only work in one recipe instead of making sure that your protein, carbs, and your veggies can mix and match. The no plan after the haul mistake, where you really put everything away and then you have no plan. So when it's time to cook, you're like, well, I don't know what to cook, and you still end up ordering food out. But honestly, the real reason that this $200 Costco haul works for my household is not because I found some magic foods. It's really because there's a system behind the cart that honestly took me some time to build. You're already managing projects, different budgets, and other people's chaos all day long. You are more than capable of really managing your own nutrition and your grocery budget. You just need a clear plan that really matches the structure for your life, your hormones, and your goals. If you're looking at this haul thinking, okay, Akima, this works for you, but I have a different household, different taste, I live in a different state, different schedule. That's exactly what my one-on-one coaching is for. If you want a custom meal and grocery strategy that fits your calendar, your metabolism, and your real budget, click the link in the description and apply for my one-on-one coaching program. This $200 system works for my household, so let's build the version that actually works for yours. And if this breakdown was helpful, make sure you like this video, subscribe for more high-protein, realistic systems, and tell me in the comments what your monthly grocery budget is for this month and what is your overall goal for 2026. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.